milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and their life is better than yours. Damn right. Hello. Dude, you have got to go get some Doge. It fell down to 50 cents a coin, man. It's going to $100 per coin. I swear. No, it's not. What do you mean, no, it's not, dude? It's only 50 cents a coin right now. Bitcoin's at like what? 57, 58,000 a coin? What's $100 for Doge, dude? No, man, I understand exactly where you're coming from, but you got to take a look at the market cap. It doesn't seem to add up if you look at that. Market cap? What the hell are you talking about market cap, dude? What's a market cap? Is a market lying? Is it lie? Is market lies? No, I ain't using the word cap like lie, like the slang these days. I'm just meaning like market cap. It stands for market capitalization. It's the total value of all the assets that are in circulation if you combine them all. Oh, so this is what we're doing now? You capping me right now, bro? Like me, of all people, we've been through everything, dude. Like, we watched Scooby-Doo together when we were like little, and you're gonna sit here and you're gonna cap right to my face, bro? I gotta go, man. I ain't got time for this. Just watch the video whenever I put it out.
This is Houston. We can't get you to the moon. We can get you halfway, but the rest is up to you.
What's up, guys? Nick here with Above Average Crypto, and today we're going to talk about market cap, if you were not able to gather that from the title or the intro video yet, and how it's actually more important than the individual price of each token, and you will see how they correlate. So we're not going to waste any more time. We're just going to dive in straight into what is market cap. So market cap is going to be the price of one single token or coin multiplied by the total supply, and that's how you get your market cap or market capitalization. And I got a little drawing here to break it down for you guys Barney style. So I'm going to pull that up. So here we are. And first things first, I know you're all wondering, I'm wondering myself, why I am not an artist after looking at this masterpiece. I don't understand why exactly, but here I am. So moving on. So try not to pay attention to all this stuff down here. Get to that, just follow my cursor. So we got a new crypto coming out. It's called Nitcoin. All right, I'm gonna stop right here because for one, that sounds like an awesome project. I would totally support it 100%. It's going to the moon. No, but all right, so we got Nitcoin coming out here, and the total token supply for that crypto is gonna be 1,000 tokens. So there's gonna be 1,000 tokens in total circulation that it's possible for people to own. So we take that $1 token and we multiply that times the total supply of 1,000 tokens, and that's how we come up with a market cap of a measly $1,000. Now I'm going to show you how the market cap gets affected by trade. So for that, we're going to go down here to old Jack and Jill and look at these masterpieces. Look at Jill. She's so excited to get this new Nitcoin. She's getting screwed over. She don't even realize it yet, but look at that excitement on her face. Anyways, so let's say Jack wanted to trade his token and he put in a sell order for $2 for that token. And Jill's like, yeah, I think Nitcoin's really going places. I'd buy it for $2. So Jack sells it over to Jill for $2. And now that token value for the whole supply is going to be $2. Because whenever you see the market prices currently fluctuate whenever you watch them live, what you're seeing as they tick to the next price is you're seeing the last transaction amount, the last price that it was sold for. And that last price that it was sold for becomes the new value of the token. So now, after Jack trades his to Jill for $2, the new value of the token is $2. Therefore, if we take the token value of $2 and we multiply it by that same total supply of 1,000, we now have a $2,000 market cap. And that's how market caps move. Now, why is this more important than the individual token itself? All right, so we're going to turn this one right over to good old Dogecoin. So here we are on coinmarketcap.com. This is like a very big site that tracks a bunch of metrics for each cryptocurrency. But yeah, we'll take a look at Doge here and what it's got going on. So right here, you'll see right now the current circulating supply is 129,559,000 Dogecoins. All right. And that's just the circulating supply right now. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind the way that Dogecoin's set up. It is set up with an endless supply. Right now, as I'm sitting here talking to the camera, people are mining Dogecoin and they are adding more and more Dogecoins onto the blockchain. And it's just an endless supply. But we're just going to pretend this stays at a fixed supply of 129 billion, so on and so forth. Now, 129 billion times that token price, currently at 49 cents, is how you come up with your market cap of $64 billion. Okay. And now I'm going to explain to you why I don't think Dogecoin will ever go to even $100 a coin. I mean, even $10 is crazy. I could see it happening just because like sheer momentum or like hype from Elon Musk and stuff like that. Um, but I mean, to be able to move market caps really, really high, the token has to have very, very good use case value. And those, it's just not, that's not it. It's not this coin. Just a disclaimer, that's not financial advice. I'm just sharing my own personal opinions and what my knowledge is just from being in the crypto space. And a lot of this stuff applies over to the stock market as well. But yeah, so we're sitting here looking at a $64 billion market cap with a total supply of 129 billion and each coin being worth 49 cents to make up this market cap. What would it take for like just this fixed supply for Dogecoin to go to $100 per token? Well, if we saw $100 per token at just this current supply, let's take a look here. All right, so I got the calculator pulled up here. And what you see here, this number is the current circulating supply as seen right here. So let me get my calculator back up. All right, so this is the current circulating supply, and we're going to multiply this times 100 because we're pretending Doge, because this is all we'll ever be able to do is pretend that Doge has a $100 coin value. $12.95 trillion market cap is what that would take for Doge at its current supply to be worth $100 per token. So $12.95 trillion market cap, Nick. Like, okay, what's all this about? Well, just to put this in perspective, you guys have heard of Apple. You know, those guys have been around for over a decade. You know, nearly everybody owns their phones across the whole world. Let's take a look at Apple market cap, you know, where a lot of big investors and, you know, all the big whales and stuff invest into the US stock market. And let's take a look at their market cap. Here it is right here. $2.1 trillion. All right. So Apple, the total value of all of its shares is $2.1 trillion. For Dogecoin to be $100 per coin, it would literally have to be worth over 6 times more than the total valuation of Apple. I don't see that happening personally. I mean, just let's take a look at Bitcoin here, okay? This can also go on to show you how market cap's more important than token price. So we got Bitcoin pulled up here. Bitcoin price is currently 56,991, and it has a little over $1 trillion market cap. Now, why is a Bitcoin price that high? And why is it at $57,000? Well, that's because there's only a current supply right here of 18,707,000, as opposed to the 129 billion Dogecoins that there are. So we've decided, you know, at this point that this whole market valuation is at over $1 trillion. You know, that this is what people value Bitcoin as, over $1 trillion. And so break that down over across the 18.7 million Bitcoins in circulation, you get each Bitcoin being worth right here, 57,028. So don't get caught up in token price, guys. It's not the important part. The price of each token is not the important part. It's the market cap. Another thing about market cap is too, it's easier to move, say, a cryptocurrency that only has a $250 million market cap. It's easier to shift that valuation from 250 million up to, you know, say $1 billion. And, you know, that's a 4x right there. And at $1 billion valuation, I mean, you're looking at still a fraction of like what Bitcoin's price is worth. Or I'm sorry, Bitcoin's market cap is worth. Okay, so these smaller market cap cryptos are easier to push. Now there's really small ones that yes, they may be more easy to push, but they're also a lot more risky. You know, everything's risk and reward. But whenever you get up here to like, you know, these 7-8 billions, these are like smaller mid-sized market caps, medium market caps. So we watched the whole market valuation of Dogecoin go from $8 billion to a peak of around $92 billion. And that's no scrub money, guys. I mean, that's a lot of money right there. So once you get these higher market cap guys, it's harder to push these markets even further and further up in valuation to raise that coin price. It's just not as likely. I mean, it could definitely happen, but it's going to take something like Bitcoin that has a fixed supply. You know, like going back to what I said about Dogecoin having an endless supply, Bitcoin has that fixed supply. You know, and supply and demand does come in. It plays its part in these currencies as well. You know, just the basic laws of supply and demand. If you don't know that, the easiest example I could give you. Oh, actually, I pulled this up right here. Mona Lisa right now. Okay, the original Mona Lisa. There's only one. Back in '62, it was insured for 100 million. That'd be somewhere around 700 million. Whatever. All right, so 700 million USD for one painting. Why? Because it's the original and there's only one. If there was thousands of Mona Lisas, they're not going to be worth $700 million each because everybody's going to have them. There's not going to be any high demand built up because there's just a large supply of it. So that's just kind of like the basics of how supply and demand work. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me in this one. I just want to go over market cap and why it was actually more important than the actual price. Because a lot of people look at these smaller little prices of 0.00001 and they're like, oh my gosh, it has so much room to grow. But it really doesn't if it has like a, you know, a $20 billion market cap already. Now, if it's at that price and then it only has, you know, say a 100 million or a $200 million market cap, then yeah, it definitely has some room to grow, shoot up. But that's just like where risk comes in. Also, I mean, you got to look at the things like fundamentals of tokens as well. You know, what are these going to be used for in the future? Is it just for fun? What is it? Because, you know, everything that is just for fun, it's just all based on hype, and hype dies out. And whenever hype dies out, the coin's going to die out. That's how it goes. But yeah, that's it for me in this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took something from it. Leave a comment down in the comment section if you have anything you guys want to ask me, or just say, hey, you know, whatever. But also leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.